to me. Go ahead with your first name, title, spell it. First name, say it, spell it, and
Gina Hinojosa. I am the Democratic nominee for governor of Texas.
Okay.
Ginahinojosa.
Okay, she told me to run through this here real quick. Real quick vision for Texas. How do you see that? What is your plan for Texas?
Texas is a world economic powerhouse. It is the people of Texas who built that power, but people are struggling mightily in Texas. I'm running to give power back to the people, to be the governor who works for the people and not the special interests like we see with Greg Abbott.
Okay. And how would your approach differ from Greg Abbott right now?
Let's start with public schools. What is happening is...
School vouchers, so we can mix that together.
Okay. Let's start with public schools. What is happening is we pay more and more... I'm sorry. Let me start that again.
Go ahead.
Let's start with public schools. What is happening? We pay more and more in property taxes, but our schools are shutting down. Our teachers aren't getting paid their worth, and our whole school districts are being taken over all over this state. That's not my approach. The people of Texas, parents, community should decide the future of their schools. Yes, our schools can always improve. We need to go back to basics, pay our teachers amongst the highest in the nation so that they are the best teachers we can get in the classroom. That's the best thing we can do for our schools. Let's wipe clean all the corrupt vendor contracts at the state level. Let's use that money to pay the teachers of Texas.
Okay, and what is your plan to attract job investments to Southeast Texas?
So what we need to do is have an economic development policy that works for the people of Texas. Too much what we're seeing is tax breaks for global companies that are not creating jobs for the local community. They bring people in from other places, and it doesn't benefit people like it should. Instead, we need to be focusing on empowering people, Texans, local workforce, small business owners who are struggling so much in this state. You will see us roll out an agenda and a policy that is specifically for small business owners.
And we talk about this area, we're prone to hurricanes, floods, disasters. The way the administration handled it, how do you see your administration handle it differently?
Well, we need to govern. Let me start again. We need to govern. The governor has been too focused on politics. We need to govern and make sure that we're dealing with the critical emergencies that are hitting our state more and more frequently. Weather emergencies, water shortages, those things need solutions that take work, bringing people to the table and not alienating people and offending people.
Okay, and last question, Ms. Gina, anything else you'd like to add, say, comment about this?
Let me say that 2026 is gearing up to be a moment in history that is going to let me start this again. Let me say that 2026 is going to be a moment in history that is going to make or break us. It is our opportunity as the people of Texas to be the change we need for ourselves and our families. And I'm asking people to get engaged, to show up, to vote, and I humbly ask for your support.
Thank you, ma'am.